it and ask people if they can hear us. Alright, let's see. Alright. Test, test. Mic check, mic check. Okay, excellent. So you can hear me. Alright, okay, let's switch over to the intro. Man, Test, test. Mic check, mic check.
Test. Hope everyone can hear us.
Can everybody hear me and Cuckoo Puffs?
So hard to know because the stream is delayed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Looks like we're good to go. Alright. Hi, everybody. My name is Illusion Weaver.
Hey, and this is Cuckoo Puffs.
And yeah, this is already Hunter's Lodge number 4. Man, time is flying. Hey, Bill? I love it.
Yeah, I got lots of. Jeroen and I have lots of gray hair to prove how much time's going by.
Absolutely. All right, let's dive right into it. Let's start with a little bit of, just good news. Coin's world is still growing really fast. We are now active in 4 regions: USA, Canada, UK, and El Salvador. So we have 120,000 signups so far, and a couple of other really interesting stats. We have 60,000 active user vaults, which is incredible. So we are absolutely blown away by the community and how much people are building out their local hunting grounds. It's just awesome to see. So keep that up, guys. Yeah, the auction house is a smash hit, but you probably already knew that. We have just completed our 50,000 auction this week. And we also sold 30,000 items in the shop. So these are signs of a very healthy game. And so let's just keep growing it until we are 10 times as big as Pokemon Go. Here we go. Right. We also have some really cool news is that we have now our first fully localized client active in El Salvador, which means we pretty much translated the entire game into Spanish, trivia included. And that, of course, allows us to start rolling out to more Latin American countries this year. So more news about that later. But I think the next one is Colombia. Is that correct, Bill?
Yeah, that's. We haven't put on the calendar yet, but that's our expected next country, or after the Philippines, I guess. We'll see.
Exactly, because first we are also expanding into Asia. We are coming to the Philippines, and the Philippines is going to happen in 2 phases. Phase one is a closed beta with 1,000 slots, early access. We're going to have a whole bunch of cool Discord contests for all the beta testers, and everything you earn during the closed beta will be carried over into the full launch. So it's not it's all for real. And the closed beta for the Philippines will start in this month in April. The exact date will be announced very soon, but it is going to be in April. And then, depending on how well the closed beta goes, sometime after that, we will do the full launch in the Philippines, which will then be open to everybody, which will feature a 2 week launch event. And it will feature the Philippines QB and a couple of more surprises I can't talk about yet, and of course a purple vault, like we always do when we launch a new country. So that's what's coming in regards to our rollout into Asia. So what I would do if you know people that live there, I would absolutely start talking to them about this game because you're really gonna want to be in that 1,000 slot closed beta. Okay, right. What's happening in April? Let's start to talk about some exciting new features that are coming to the game. The first one is we're gonna add more trivia to the game. So for US, Canada, and UK, we'll add 3 new categories: math, history, and fashion. I know a lot of people are going to be super excited about fashion. I know I am. And of course, as usual, we'll also have additional questions for the already existing categories. So we're continuously expanding our trivia database. And El Salvador is also going to get more trivia. So we just finished the translation of 2 categories: health and medicine and automotive. And these will be added in to the El Salvador database next week, I believe. All right, what else? Okay, first new feature. So we were super excited to see that players were like proud to show off their QB collections. Everybody has their own favorite QBs they want to show. So we created a feature called the QB display cases, which will allow everybody to just show off their collection to other players. And everybody gets a common display case, but there will also be more rare display cases that can be obtained with keys. Um, so how does this actually work? I'm going to give you a quick demo. Right, so let's say I go to leaderboards. So in the leaderboards now, if a player has a display case activated, you'll see a little extra icon, and then you can tap on it, and you can see that player's display case. Let's go and check another player one. All right, let's take this one. Okay, so this guy only has the Doge QB and the Fire Dragon apparently. And then if you go to your own display case, you will see an additional option because you can then actually edit it. And then you can choose a team like one of the cases. In this alpha test there is only one. And then you can start, you can order them any way you want. Also, one important thing to notice is these are all actually 3D versions of the QBs. So they're animated in the boxes, so those are not just icons, those are the actual QBs in 3D. So you can just drag them around, and if you, let's say I want to get rid of the Doge, you can just drag it into the bin there, now it's gone, and then I can just go to my collection and add whatever I want. So let's say I want to add the UK QB, now it's there, and I guess, okay, I'm going to swap it with the Turkey. So you can just drag and drop and create your display case the way you want it. So in this for this one, feature the best your top 6 QBs or whatever you want to show off on the leaderboards. All right, big one here. No more key boots. All key boots will get replaced with system vaults. So which is very good because if you're starting in a new area where there is not that many players yet, this would actually be helpful because you will have more vaults to hit. And a second part where it's actually also helpful, I don't know, many people probably wanted to place a user vault somewhere, but they couldn't because there was a key boot too close by. Now they can because they can just take over the system vault. So it will give you a little bit more flexibility to build up stuff. But of course, how are you going to get keys? Well, we're going to supercharge the mystery boxes. So the mystery boxes will drop much more keys than that they do now. And that unifies the playing field a little bit for everybody because it doesn't matter if you live in a dense city like Vancouver or in the middle of nowhere. Everybody will get the same baseline of keys every day. You just need to open up your mystery boxes. All right. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the what the white supercharged mystery boxes look like. So these are the mystery boxes that drop in white tier countries like El Salvador. So for El Salvador players, when they open mystery boxes, they will have a high chance to get 5 keys or 10 keys, a medium chance to get 15 keys or 1000 resin, a low chance to get 2 blue keys or 50 white keys, and a very low chance of 5000 resin. Alright. Now supercharged blue mystery boxes. So every time you open a mystery box in the future, you're going to have a high chance that's either going to be 5 or 10 blue keys, medium chance on 15 blue keys, 1000 resin, low chance of 2 greens or 50, yes, that's right, 50 blues, and a very low chance of 5000 resin. Okay, so that's everybody's baseline. And that's not it. So on top of that, you will be able to earn additional keys by just reaching certain walking milestones. And we do that by another new feature we call activity quests. And so the first activity quest is centered about walking. The more you hunt by walking, the more extra keys you will earn. So as you can see here, this player already walked quite a lot today, so he achieved already goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4, and goal 5. So that means he got 3 keys here, 3 keys here, 4 keys here, 5 keys here, another 5 keys here. And this is also an exponential goal, so it's quite easy to get the first couple of goals, but the last goals, like goals 6, 7, and 8, you will need to walk a lot for that. So only players like Smooshy will be able to consistently get all 8 goals every day, I believe. And I mean, if you do, you're gonna have 3 trunks for legs, I think, after a month. So it's definitely going to be quite a challenge to get all the walking quests every day. But have no fear, we will add additional activity quests in the future. For example, biking, roller skating, whatever kind of transportation mode. So this is just the first step is walking. So we are super excited about this change because this is going to change the whole dynamic of the game. It's going to put less emphasis on just mindless zombie driving, and it's going to put more emphasis on actually doing things that are good for you. And this is just our first little step in that direction. But our goals is very clear. We want this game to be all about, getting out, getting some fresh air, getting some exercise in, train your brain, and stack some cryptos and have some fun while doing it. So this fits in line with that vision.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep track of it. So obviously we've got a lot of data that we're gonna be collecting on the back end once we make the change. So as you've seen with previous changes, if we need to make, if we need to change the design, we'll change the design very quickly. So we're gonna see what the feedback looks like, but we expect, as you were saying, this is gonna be a very exciting change for players of the game.
Yeah. And also, just to give you a highlight, if you are super lucky and you get the maximum keys out all your mystery boxes, and then you complete all 8 milestones in that day, you can get 210 blue keys in one day. That's going to be the ceiling. Until we add, of course, additional activity quests and additional quests that you can generate keys from. Okay, so here is a little demo. So let's say I'm almost there. Let's say I'm almost there, and I just did the last steps to cover a milestone. So your box will appear over QB's head, and then you have 10 minutes to tap it. You see, I just completed a milestone. You have 10 minutes to tap it to claim your reward. So you can't just strap your phone to your dog, let your dog run in the yard for 8 hours, and then collect all the rewards when you come back from work. That doesn't work that way. Because I'm sure some people would have tried that. All right. Okay, new Twitter picture flow. So this is something a lot of people complain about. The Twitter box was sometimes annoying. Not you don't always want to take a picture. Sometimes the vault location is just not a nice location to take a picture of, but sometimes it is. So now, what we did now is we moved the Twitter picture functionality to the end of the flow, as you can see now. So after your 2 boxes, you get this. You can either take a picture or report an issue with the vault. So if let's say you decide to do a picture, one of our devs here took a picture from the office.
That type of picture more than likely gets you banned, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is just testing. All right, and then the second part is report an issue with this vault. So then you will be able to say, hey, this vault is in a bad location, or whatever is wrong with it. You can then submit a ticket to the support team to take a look at it. So that's the new Twitter flow. All right, another small change we're going to make. We will allow people to unlink their export exchange. And why would you do this? Well, we're doing this because we're working on several mechanics to reward players that decide to keep their rewards inside the Coin Hunt World ecosystem. We have talked about this a little bit. It's too early to talk into details about this, so we're gonna spend a lot of time talking more about it in future Hunter Lodges. But one of the things that we are looking into is a system that would allow people to stake their in-game collected cryptos and earn key rewards for it. So that would be another method of gaining a key, I mean, a flow of incoming flow of keys. But yeah, like I said, it's a little too early to talk about that. So, all right, let's move on. So all these things I just showed you guys, that's going to be in the next big build, which is probably going to be released in 2 weeks. So mid-April, maybe sooner. Okay, so let's look what's happening after that. What's happening in May? Bill, they're saying that your mic volume is very low. I don't know if you can up that.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it on the fly. Keep going.
Okay, you already sound louder. Here we go. Hawaii event is coming. One of my favorite events. I'm so happy it's coming back. So the dates are going to be from May 4th to May 13th, UTC as usual. Um, we're going to have a new Hawaii quest chain. We're going to have two returning QB blueprints. We're going to have one new common QB blueprint, one new rare QB blueprint, and one new epic QB blueprint. So that's 5 QBs in total you can collect during the Hawaii event. So let's take a closer look. First of all, of course, we have our two classics returning, the common Hula QB and the rare Surf QB. Okay, then let's take a look at the Epic. The new Epic QB for the Hawaii event is going to be the Sea Turtle QB. This is the one I'm not going to spoil, so I'm not going to show you what it looks like because it looks really awesome, and I kind of want to keep the epics a little bit of a secret for the first person who prints them, but it looks really, really nice. But let's take a look at the next one. The new rare QB is going to be the Sneaky Seal QB, and it looks a little bit like this. Uh, Bill, apparently we already smashed through 420 viewers.
Yep, I see 451 right now.
Sweet. So we were going to give everybody a mystery gift when we reached 420. But so here's what you do, people. At the end of the presentation here, log into Koi Hunt World because we're going to take a snapshot of everybody who's logged into the game during the Hunter's Lodge, and all of these people are going to get a mystery gift. I'm really stoked about this Sneaky Seal QB because, as you can see, it doesn't have the regular QB legs, so we had to come up with a new walking animation, and it looks super fun. So it's quite a unique QB. All right, but you remember I said there is also a new common QB. So there's something special about that new common QB. Let's take a look. The common QB for this Hawaii event is going to be Tiki Warriors, and it's a new randomizer blueprint. For people who are new to the game, what is a randomizer blueprint? A randomizer blueprint are single-use blueprints, but they have a bunch of different outputs. It's like the cat QBs. So every time you print one, the blueprint is gone, but you get a randomized Tiki Warrior in return. And so the random possibilities you can get, some of them have a high or medium or a low chance of happening. So here is what they look like. So some of them at least. All right. So how many of these Tiki Warriors do we have? We had, with the cats, I think we had 9 cats. So maybe we have 10 warriors or maybe 15. Nah. What about 27? That's better.
I can feel the fear from a lot of players.
Yep. This is gonna be fun. Yeah. So
Well, they don't know what's gonna happen if you have them all.
yeah, who knows what will happen. All right. So Tiki Warriors. That's the new common randomizer blueprint. Okay, also we're gonna have a purple vault. So somewhere in one of the Hawaiian islands on a famous location, a purple vault will appear during the Hawaii event. Do not think that it's gonna be on one of these spots on the map here. That's just a graphic, so let me just, make sure that nobody goes and checks all these points. It could be somewhere entirely different than these points. This is purely just a cosmetic graphic, okay? But yeah, somewhere during the Hawaii event there will be a purple vault. Okay, let's talk about the Hawaii question. So this is a new type of question. We're just experimenting with something. What we like to do is like we have all these recurring events happening throughout the year. We would like to have each event having a little bit of its own flair, its own feeling. So some people will like really love the Halloween event. Some people are in love with more the style of the Christmas event. And so this is again a totally different style. We for this one we try to reduce the RNG as much as possible. However, of course, all these things are a balance, right? So one of the good things about RNG is that yeah, you could get lucky and you could get the epic after 20 minutes of hunting, right? So with this system, that's impossible because it's effort based. So you're gonna need to solve an exact number of volts in order to advance through the quest chain and get the blueprints. So it is still a lot of work, but at least you're not going to go nuts because RNG is not on your side. And for people who like the RNG grind, no worries, the other events will still feature the traditional RNG style.
And the Tiki Warriors blueprint's still going to be RNG based, so
Yeah.
there's going to be just a little bit of both here in this event.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the two returning QBs, the common Hula QB and the Surf QB, they will just randomly drop from vaults like in the old system. But since they're common and rare, that's not really that they should drop fairly easy as usual. Okay, so another thing that's new is that everybody who participates in the event, literally the very first quest block to solve is a very easy. It just costs one blue key, and as soon as you solve it, you will get an NFT that you participated in the Hawaii event. So that will be super obtainable for almost all players. As long as you at least solve the first quest block, you will get that NFT. And the NFT looks like this actually. This is the NFT. So really cute. And from now on,
Participation. You get a participation trophy.
yeah, and from now on, obviously we will do that for oh, we will do that for every event. Then, like usual, there's going to be a big tickler for completing the question at the end, which contains a unique Hawaii HQ skin and a bunch of random epic resources. And of course, additionally, the first 5 per country to finish the quest chain get the unique behind the scenes NFT as usual as well. So let's take a look at the Hawaii skin. So this is what the Hawaii HQ skin look like. So you can turn your HQ into like a super cool beachy surf shack. So if you're hunting in Hawaii, you should have this. uh, yeah, so everybody who finishes the Hawaii quest chain will get this. All right, then let's talk. Yeah.
Before we go on, Jeroen, there's some questions in the chat. So this event will be for everybody in the game, but the purple vault is only in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to get you'll be able to get all the QBs and play the event from anywhere that the game supported.
Okay, let's take a little bit look to what's happening after Hawaii event. So what's happening in June? Well, we're still working towards the structure system. So let me show you where we are right now. The first thing we had to do was introduce the HQ upgrade system, which is done. Everybody has it in the game, and I think new players are really enjoying it. It gives them like a sense of direction, gives them like a mission to complete, um, and it slowly introduces the deeper features of the game to them, so they don't get overwhelmed with like a whole bunch of stuff they don't understand right at the get-go. Now, the new key system, that's what I just talked about. So that's happening this month, probably in 2 weeks. After that, we're going to be working on the tagging system. And once the tagging system is complete, then we will start releasing the first structure blueprints, construction blueprints. Okay. All right. This one is for you, Bill.
Yeah, people are still saying my mic is low. I've got the gain up super high on it, so I'm not sure like what else I can do to make this better. But anyway, for I'll try to just speak really loudly. Hopefully this will work. But we've sent out the official application for people to do the merch license. Had some feedback. I'll be responding to it, but the idea is to approve 5 vendors this month, or sorry, yeah, I guess it's April. So we're gonna approve 5 vendors this month, and then as quickly as we can, try to get everyone else onboarded in May. We've we've started working on something really cool that I think the very first merchant is going to want to participate in, which is the ability to put tags, unique tags on the merch that you're selling, and then we're going to put special in-game items to support the sales of that merch. So let's say it's I don't know, it could be like a QB stuffed animal. If you buy it, then we'll give you a special item in the game. And then even beyond that, we're also working on something where if you take the item with you as you travel around and play the game and go to special locations, you can get other special items as well.
Okay, they're still saying you can't
Hey,
hear you, but
they're saying like you might have my volume turned down.
no, no, no. I hear you really loud. That's what I don't understand. And I'm looking here.
Well, it might be in the stream settings.
Yeah, but I mean, in the stream settings, I see the audio mixer go up when you
Oh,
talk, so I'm confused. Uh, yeah, I don't
all
really.
right. Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe some of this stuff will just bleed over into the Q&A.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Next. So again, like I apologize, guys, because I'm apparently like speaking really really softly. Like I said, I think Yaroon just like mutes me a lot because he doesn't like me spilling beans. But we've got some really cool stuff that's coming up. We've got some landmarks that we're going to be working with in LA, in Los and so this is going to be a way for the community to build a new landmark in the game that's going to have special rewards and potentially even different game mechanics around these different landmarks around the world.
Yeah.
So the first one is going to be the Yamashiro restaurant in LA, but we've got plans to do others in LA, and we'll be doing some in Vegas and in New York as well.
Okay, I'm gonna give a quick recap of what Bill said, because apparently they really have a hard time hearing you. But yeah, so we're working with different brands on a pilot program, and it's going to be happening in LA, in Vegas, and in New York City. So those are in these cities we have really iconic locations, and on those iconic locations we're gonna build like custom structures on the map. Um, that you can only find there, and they will have customized quests happening inside these structures that you will be able to do. So there will be like unique things on the corner of the world map on specific locations in the game. And don't worry, this is just a pilot program in those two cities. But if the once the technology works and we know it's a lot of fun to do. We will expand this obviously to cities all over the world. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's the end of the presentation. So
It's live.
I did. Oh yeah, sorry.
Um, anyway, I'll let you guys read this, but basically we're doing, we've got some other brands coming, some of them through local locations. We've got some really cool brands coming to the game, and so the first one, as kind of a hint, is related to sushi restaurants, and then of course we're going to continue to do like NFT promotions where we're going to drop NFTs in the game. And I think if you know artists that are releasing NFT collections, it'd be really cool to partner with them. So please send them our way. We'd love to do
Yeah, I'm super stoked about this. Okay. Um, Next time we need to fix that audio issue. Yes, okay, guys. So that was the Hunter's Lodge number 4. I hope you guys liked what you saw, and I'm sure you have a bunch of questions. So in about 10 minutes, we'll open up the stage in our Discord. So just go to our Discord um, and join the Hunter's Lodge stage, which will be opening in 10 minutes, and then we can answer your questions. All right, that's it. Thank you.